Georgia 64-56 winners over Texas A&M in overtime. Lady Bulldogs rally from a 19-point deficit. Matt Stewart, Anne-Marie Armstrong, and Coach Abe. Coach, what do you say about your team? You're down 19 in this game.
Yikes.
It's looking tough at halftime, and you guys rally for the victory.
The first thing, I blame Mike for going into overtime last night with their team. But, you know, I mean, I feel like we were just trying to win the game in the first quarter. Like, everybody was shooting three, quick shot, they go down, make the layups. You know, they're a really good transition team. Obviously, Pryor's really good. She's really fast, and she was just throwing it ahead. That was one of their game plans. So I said, settle down. Like, we're going to make our shots, but we're going to have to get to the rim. We're going to have to draw fouls in the second half. We did a good job. We got 32 and 44 in foul trouble.
No, it's big. What would you say as far as coming out in the second half? What were y'all's keys for trying to gain that lead back?
Well, I feel like we were getting hit on a lot of screens, so I said if you get hit, switch. Just switch it, right? Because 32 wasn't posting up that much on that low block. 44 was only posting when Savannah came in, unfortunately. So I said if you get hit, just switch it and keep them in front of you. And then if one had an on-ball screen, we were dragging out our we call it black, but the on-ball coverage, just dragging it out and almost double-teaming her, right? And everybody else on the weak side had to punch the rollers and do things, and they did a good job with that. But it was really offensively. We really ran long sets, slowed it down, almost got it all the way to the shot clock every possession, not that it was pretty, and drew fouls, and then we made no free throws. You think we're going to shoot free throws these next few days and do box-out drills? Holy smokes.
Yeah, despite that, you still get the win today. I thought, Pryor scored 7 of their first 9 points, and they jumped out to a double-digit lead almost right away. I thought a big key was Gonzalez today and Turner picking up Pryor and basically all up in her face as soon as she crossed the half-court line.
Yeah, Jelly did a great job, and I knew she would. I thought about starting her, but then I just don't like to mix up the starting lineups too much because she can watch a little bit and see what's happening, and I call her Jelly.
Yeah.
Angie, is just so quick, and as quick as this kid. So she did a good job of keeping her in front of her. I don't think she beat Angie off the dribble ever, did she? No.
She did a great job.
Yeah,
using
she did
her
a great
length.
job. Yeah, and she was picking up. I was like, okay, fine. I was like, are we picking up that high? She's like, yeah, she's keeping her in front. So, and then we went before halftime into our press, and they turned it over a couple times, and that kind of gave us a little momentum and a little mojo to come back in the second half.
What would you say about Carnegie? Do you feel like maybe just took her a second to find her rhythm there in the first half, and she came out on fire, providing most of your offense there in the third quarter?
Always, and everybody keys on her. And we've had a long stretch, and we got another game on Thursday, so it's been game after game after game after game, and she's had to really just lead us through it. And then at Ole Miss, she had to guard their best player. I mean, she's guarding their best player and scoring most points, so we also made that a point, share the ball. We got to share the ball. We got to get some movement. Dani can't be shooting every single shot. And I think that's why when she came out, she was just, she had to get her feet under her a little bit.
And when we talked prior to the game, you said Mia Woolfolk would be a key to this game.
Yep.
She couldn't get in foul trouble and foul out like she did at Ole Miss, and she played a big role in this victory today.
She did in the second half, but she got in foul trouble. And I want everybody to remember she's a sophomore. You know what I mean? So by the time I'm a senior, I know how to do it, or a junior, I know how to do it. She's only a sophomore, and she's so aggressive. She's got to get rid of those ticky-tack ones that don't go for that loose ball. The kid got it. You're jumping over her back. Just let her get it, and I think it's really impressive that Dani and Trinity and never get in foul trouble, and I mentioned that to them. They don't get in foul trouble. They play all this time, and they're guarding the best players all the time, and they're guarding people downhill, and they just don't foul. And she's got to do a way better job because our whole game changes when Mia's in the game.
Well, congratulations on the victory. Doesn't get any easier this week, of course.
Eh.
Got LSU coming to town on Thursday and then at South Carolina on Sunday.
I don't know who did that to us, but great.
So enjoy the victory today.
We are.
You get back to work tomorrow on that, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Go Dogs.
There you go. Lady Bulldogs winners 64-56 over Texas A&M in overtime. Dramatic victory as Georgia rallies from